Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Today we are planning out the week of April 8th through the 14th and I'm using this Glam Planner mystery kit that was like road trip themed from a year ago, 2 years ago. I don't remember per usual. But it was her time to be used. These colors just screamed April to me and I was just ready to use this kit this year. No specific reason. I didn't go on a road trip or anything. I just loved the art and loved the colors. Here's the foil that came with the mystery kit in this kind of sparkly shattered glass hollow. I will not be pulling that in. I do have some stickers from PlanWithMeStickets Doodle Drop, her monthly mystery subscription doodle drop that I thought went with this art and this kit really well. So you all will see me pull in a lot of those, as well as some foil from Plannahannah. I do BR for both PlanWithMeStickets and Plannahannah, so you can save with Rosey15 and get my cutie freebies that I've designed. And I think this foil from Hannah is in her dark blue, now I'm second guessing myself. But it matched with this spread perfectly, and I'd never used this foil before. And since using it, I've realized how many spreads it actually goes with. And I don't know, it's light purple. It is light purple is the foil color from Plannahannah. And I don't know, I just really like it, with this kit. So I'm actually recording this voiceover the day I'm going to post this, plan with me, which I rarely do, but I just haven't been feeling talkative lately. Sorry, Lucy's trying to give me licks because I haven't fed her yet this morning and she's being a needy nugget. I just haven't felt like talking, and this morning I woke up and I felt like a chatty Cathy, so here we are to do this voiceover and get it done. All that to say, just real life. I feel like I say this a lot, but things are crazy. I've kind of hinted at a big trip I'm taking this summer, and we are definitely getting close to leaving time for that trip. And it's just stressed me out and made it so that I can almost focus on nothing else but preparing, because I'm going to be gone for so long. I need to be extra prepared. Got to have all the things that I need. I do love this Apple on the bottom left, that box that has the car screen that has the Apple CarPlay, because I did get Apple CarPlay put into my car this year. Sorry if you hear some shuffling. I keep trying to move my phone and the mic because Lucy keeps moving around. Wow, this is just going to be a hot mess per usual. Now Lucy's licking my computer screen, which it needed to be clean, honey, so thank you. I don't know if I mentioned in my last Plan With Me, but Lucy was having some skin issues, and as of right now, those seem to have resolved with the medication, luckily, which is easing some of my anxiety about leaving, because if you don't know, Lucy is, and Olivia, but Lucy is really my buddy and my life, and she's just always, when I'm awake and I'm home, like 90% of the time, she's touching me in some way, shape, or form. She's just my little shadow. And I just, anything that goes wrong with my baby. And especially, I don't have a kid, so I can't officially, attest to this. But, if you have, animals can't speak to tell you what's wrong and what they're feeling. So it's just something about that is extra frustrating. If you're a pet owner, you probably get it. This week was just a pretty, average week, if you will. Yeah, nothing too exciting stands out. I will say this week I did get a new iPhone. This was the week I upgraded to the iPhone 15. And I don't know, I know some people complain about this, but I haven't figured out how to fix it. So if you know how to fix it and you want to let a girl know, let me know. But I feel like since switching, anything I film has been coming out super gray, like blue-gray. And it's been really hard to get the colors to balance properly. And I don't know anything really about cameras or settings in photography or even on the phone to be able to change that. So if you're one of those people that is more in the know about that kind of stuff and would like to help a girl out, let me know. I'm really curious. Also, this week, it was just like so funny. So at work, one of my managers, he comes up to me and he's like, hey, I have an assignment for you when you get back from your break. And this is like, the way he phrased it and approached me was just like, I was like, what on earth does he, like, what could this be? So I get back from my break and he's like, okay, so I'm going out tonight after work with some of my friends and we're supposed to be like a guy grunge band. So I need you to do my makeup. And it was like so fun, so spur of the moment. He is such a good model, especially for someone that doesn't wear makeup a lot. A lot of times when I've done people's makeup, I don't know if you all know this, but I am a trained professional makeup artist. I don't do it a ton anymore, but especially when I work on clients that aren't used to wearing makeup, when you have to do eyeliner and stuff, their eyes really flutter, water, like they just don't know where to look. You can just tell. And he sat like perfection, and it was so fun. And just like people at work it was just a good time. And something that I definitely will never forget, just like randomly doing my manager's makeup at work. So that was super fun. And actually, I think I've told you all this, but if you're new here, you might not know. If you're new, hi, welcome. I hope you've enjoyed this rambly mess of a video. But that manager actually lives in my neighborhood. So, kind of funny. But yeah. Also, I decided not to pair the like dandelion underlays that came with the foil bundle with this kit. I thought it might be too much dandelion, and then there was this like, I think it's called Bugs and Flowers funderlays from Planet Hannah, and I thought they kind of made me laugh of like bugs on a windshield or on like the front of a car. And then the flowers just kind of gave spring. They don't really look like bugs, but it's just, I don't know. I just got a little giggle out of it, and I just wanted to use these funderlays instead to just kind of mix it up a bit. And then I didn't have anything notable to put in that sidebar box, so I just put All I Can Think About Is You and Me driving with the Saves the Day record on, which is a yellow card quote. Love me some yellow card. That's like, this is going to sound so ridiculous when I say that, and especially after you all see the trip I'm going on this summer. The one thing I'm missing while on this trip is yellow cards for show in Nashville, since they've returned from their hiatus, and that's a really hard one for me. And that sounds ridiculous, especially like I said, when you all see this trip I'm going on. But Yellow Card as a band is right up there with Fall Out Boy for me. And it has to do with a lot of personal experiences I have had with the band. And I know I've shared this before, but 2012 Warped Tour, I went to it to wait for my friend to get off a plane from Japan because his stepsister was dying, my best friend, and I ran into them, and they were like, we haven't seen you in a while, how are you? And I, for the first time since finding out she was going to die, like, truly lost my mind, like, couldn't talk, couldn't form a sentence, and they were just the best. They tweeted out her link to like her hospital GoFundMe. They donated money themselves. Like, they just have such a special place in my heart, and I don't know, missing their first hometown show since they've been back together. It's just a hard one, and it sounds ridiculous in the scheme of things, but I know once I'm on the trip, I won't have FOMO of that concert, but for right now, there's just a little bit of FOMO, but I'm also trying to tell myself they're not even headlining their opening, and I hate the venue they're playing at. And I also hate being super gatekeepy about my trip, but it is a major safety and security reason for this one. So you all will find out when I get back. I am planning on still having videos and getting like ahead so that videos are scheduled, but that all depends on if some scripts I'm waiting for in the mail come in time or not. So fingers crossed, but if there's a lapse in videos in like a few weeks, you know why. Okay, getting into Monday the 8th, the first thing I did this morning was my glutes and hamstrings workout, and I just decided to use these little rear view mirrors with the little daisies for my workouts this week. And then I marked that my dad and Tito came over to do the lawn and whatever have you around my house, which my dad might be coming over today. He didn't come Monday like he usually does, and of course, I like very rarely actually need him to do something besides the lawn and stuff outside, and I've had a laundry list and he hasn't been coming in real time, so hopefully we'll get that covered soon. And then this day I watched Quiet on Set, and then it was the day of the solar eclipse, and I was not in the path of complete totality. We were pretty close, so I just had to mark it. It was kind of fun because all my neighbors and I we all went out front in our yards instead of our backyards, and it was just kind of funny. Also, it was really cloudy where we were, so we had a really hard time getting the glasses to work with the clouds, but you could see the sun through the clouds without the glasses, but with the glasses you couldn't. So I don't know if all our eyes are screwed or not. And then I did some planning, and then I had a mental breakdown, which this week I kind of like SpongeBob wrote one mental breakdown later, and if you want to get a script like that, it is on my Alicia Craft freebie. Moving into Tuesday, I used the car keys this week to mark that I did my makeup, and then I went to work, and I had to pull in these like pink gas pump stickers for this spread. Then this day I went tanning, and I came home and I watched the Tigger movie while I did my chest, shoulders, and triceps workout. And then this day I also had another mental breakdown, and then I did some planning. Really making use of that Alicia Craft doodle drop month, the road trip one. I really think it helped pull this spread together, and I just think those little motel signs are so cute, and I needed an excuse to pull them in. It has nothing to do with me having an actual mental breakdown or being in my feelings, but they're just cute. And then, like I said, I did some planning this night. I wonder if I was catching up on videos. I'm not really sure. Moving into Wednesday, this day I slept in. How nice for me. And then I did my makeup and I went to work. This day, I think it was like driving to work. I finished reading Crescent City and coming home. I've already read ACOTAR, but I decided to start A Court of Thorns and Roses again because it has been like 7 years or something ridiculous since I read it when I looked it up, and I was like, no, I just read those like 2 years ago. But I just felt like I needed to review the world building if I'm going to hop into all the like Throne of Glass and Crescent City. I was a little confused with. I don't know. So we're rereading ACOTAR, all that to say. And then I put in that I had a White Claw on a Wednesday, so which I very rarely do. I don't drink a lot. But sometimes you just need it, you know? So here's a close-up of April 8th through the 10th. The foil with this kit is everything to me. And then moving into Thursday, the 11th, the first thing I'm marking with these suitcases is that my Plan With Me for the Scribble Prints Co. 9-year anniversary went up this day. Still love that art, still love that kit, which real time, did you all see the emo kit coming out from Scribble Prints Co.? It is everything. Like, I don't know, months ago, like 6 months ago maybe, could be totally wrong on that timeline, by the way. I was talking to Andrea about kit ideas, and that was one of the ones that came up, and it is everything and more I could have ever wanted or imagined. Now, as you all know, I only use art for kits once. When am I going to use this kit? When I have to save it for something special. It is so me. There's never been a more perfection kit that's ever come out. It might be my favorite kit of all time. Anyways, Thursday I slept in, and then this day I tidied up my house because my mom was coming to stay with me, I think just for fun. I don't really remember if there was a specific purpose this time or not. Oh, there was. We'll get to that on Friday. And then also my dad and Tito came this day because my dad took me to get a new phone because my phone was dying and I wanted a new phone before this trip that I keep mentioning. Then Friday was payday, everybody's favorite day of the week. And I did my makeup and I went to work. Then this day after work, I went to the doctor's with my mom because she needed her permission slip signed for this trip, which I was annoyed by because had I known I was going to be going with mom too, I would have just gone with mom and done mine at the same time instead of having to do the whole thing twice. So I actually dropped her off originally and then went tanning and came back and had to hang around for like an hour with her at the doctor. And then we ran some errands. We went grocery shopping. So I just thought all these snacks were cute. And then, I can't even read what I wrote on this script. It's so tiny. We had submitted all of our documents for our trip. Duh. Now that mom had her permission slip signed. Moving into Saturday the 13th, it was glutes and quads day. I did my makeup and then I went to work. This was the day that I did my manager's makeup, which was still so fun. I didn't take a picture of it. I really should have. And then I came home from work and my mom and I played games on her iPad. And then I very rarely mark this, but it was just a gorgeous day. Like, such a beautiful day. So I decided to put it in my planner and I just used Stanley for that. Moving into Sunday the 14th, I slept in this day. We were big on sleep this week, which I've been trying to sleep in the current week, and my body's been like, nah. And then I did my sheets because it was Sunday. I put in that mom left this day. She had just basically come to do her permission slip and just hang out for a couple days. And then I did some planning, which was probably the first Monday through Saturday of this week. And then I caught up on my workouts this day and did my back and bicep workout, which I very rarely work out on Sundays, so that is weird to see. And then this day I also took Lucy for a WALK because she was such a good little princess. Also, NASCAR was at Texas Motor Speedway this day. Always got to mark my races, as you all know. And then this night, it was funny, this race actually, I was at the door with my keys and my bag and the remote. And, like, I had to leave. Like, it was, like, at the time I had to leave, but they had, like, a lap left. And so, like, I finished the race, I turned the TV off, and I literally, like, ran out the door. to our staff meeting. So that worked out really well in my favor. It would have been better had my driver won, but here's a close-up of Thursday the 11th through the 14th. And now we are going to get into the scripts that I formatted myself and ordered a custom from Hannah, and she foiled me, which I did get permission from Hannah to do this frequently, so don't just do it on your own will. I will link the font I used down below, and if you want to know how I format my scripts, I have a video on that, and any other related videos will be linked in the eye up above in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Yes, this was one of those weeks where I feel like adding the scripts really just made the week all cohesive. And I really liked the font I used for this week. I just think I knew this week would end up being pretty, but it exceeded my expectations. And it's always fun when that happens, especially when it's a kit that you've been hoarding for a bit because you just love the colors and the art. I'm not a road trippy person, you know? Here's your final wiggle and your final close-up. I hope you all enjoyed this plan with me. If you did and you haven't hit that red subscribe button down below, please smash that button and become one of my friends here on my channel. Give my video a thumbs up. It really helps me out and I appreciate it. If you have any questions about anything at all, leave them down below. If you are struggling, just know you are not alone. You are worthy, you are beautiful, you are loved. My DMs are open for you on Instagram. It is RoseyPlans like it is here. I hope you all have a good morning, day, evening, wherever, whenever in the world you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.